Hey everyone, it's Austin Solomon, the Solomon Group at Coldwell Banker. Welcome to this week's episode of The Real Wausau Real Estate Show. Today we're talking about why getting in a bidding war may not be as bad as you think. One of the things that's kind of interesting to think about is, and one of the things I remind my buyers, right, in this crazy market, it's easy to get frustrated, right? When there's 10 offers in a house or even 5 or a couple offers, it's easy to get frustrated. But remember that, hey, if a house is getting a lot of activity, if there are a lot of offers in, there's typically a reason, right? It's pretty desirable. So in some levels, obviously, when you're buying a house and you do, let's say you're the top offer out of 12 homes, right? And you get the accepted offer. Well, the fact that there was 12 offers, that's a pretty good testament to the fact that, hey, this home is desirable, right? And I'm not saying that if you end up just making an offer on a house and you're the only offer and you get it, it doesn't always mean that, hey, no one else no one else wanted that house. Like, I'm not saying that's the case. There's a lot of like just randomness and weird variables in this real estate market. Some of the times, like, I think that homes are going to have multiple offers and they don't. Sometimes I think it's just going to have a few and there's a ton, right? So I guess on the flip side of that, if you are buying a house and you're the only one that's interested in it, don't think, oh, this must be a terrible home. That's not always the case. But today I'm just strictly talking about, hey, if there are like 12 offers on a house, right, and you get the house, well, you got something to hang your hat on, right? You were the best of 12. Obviously, there's quite a few people that were interested in putting an offer in, right? Let me give you guys an example. There was this one party that I helped. Their house was listed for, or sorry, the house that they were buying, this was like back in the summer of 2020. It was listed for 159.9. I think there was like, this is like the start of the market going crazy. And I was helping these buyers, and they ended up paying like 17,000 over, waiving some inspections, etc. And so they bought it for like 177, and then just like a year later, right? So in that moment, obviously the biggest question that a buyer thinks is like, man, I got the house, did I overpay? I paid 17,000 over. There was 11 offers, right? Well, a year later, they were able to sell it for like, I put it on the market with them. They sold it for like 220, and I kind of figured that was gonna be the case because it was just such a desirable home when they first purchased it, right? It still maintains its desirability when they go to sell it like a year later, right? In this case, they sold it for, it's about 43,000 more than what they paid for it, right? So they did very well. Granted, they put a little bit of work into it, but not 43,000, that's for sure. So point of the whole story is, if you're in a bidding war, don't be discouraged. Like, be encouraged that, hey, this home that I am purchasing, right, there are other people that are interested. It's a good testament to the desirability of the home. Let's put our best foot forward. Let's see if we can lock it in.